seasoning blends. First, let's start off with the seasoning blend. I like to call this my onion salt seasoning blend. First thing we're going to do is add a teaspoon of garlic and pepper seasoning. Now a teaspoon of garlic powder, a teaspoon of minced onion, a teaspoon of garlic salt, a teaspoon of onion powder, and a teaspoon of salt. Now we're going to mix this all up. First thing we're going to do is start out with half a pound of green onion pork sausage, and we're going to take it out of its casing. Now let's add it to the pan. Now we're going to add in half a pound of hot sausage, kind of like Jimmy Dean, and about a cup of ham. And we're going to brown that with our sausage. Now we're going to add in half of a small onion chopped. I'm going to add a few teaspoons of my seasoning blend, and as we go I'm going to try it and I'm going to see if it needs more. Are you paying attention? Here's a tip. You want to kind of chop up your sausage because you want it crumbly. Keep chopping it up and keep stirring and let it brown. You need your meat mixture browned nicely. I think I'm going to taste this. We have enough salt and garlic, so I'm going to add a little bit of red pepper in here. Alright, it's brown enough for me. Now that it's done, we're going to let the grease drain on some paper towel because we don't want our meat mixture too greasy. While our meat's cooling off, I'm going to get back to my better cheddar spread. I know I made it before, but it's going to be my secret ingredient to Kade's Cajun meat pie. Right here in the bowl we have 1.5 cups of shredded cheddar cheese. So we're going to add in 8 ounces of cream cheese. Remember I gave y'all a tip last time. Always let your cream cheese get to room temperature because it's easier to work with. Now we're going to add in 1/4 of a cup of chopped onion. Now I'm going to chop up about 5 jumbo black olives. You don't want too many big chunks of olives. Now we're going to chop up half of a roasted red pepper. Now we're going to add this in. If you're paying attention and you're following me, this is what we got so far. Now I'm going to throw in a teaspoon of minced garlic. Right here, I have a pack of cooked bacon, nice and crispy. And don't be scared, just crumble it up with your hands. Just have fun when you're cooking. Let's get real with the meal and mix it up. And remember, put your mixers on low. You can make your own pizza dough, but we're going to use a canned pizza dough that's ready to go. We're making 2 of my Kade's Cajun meat pies. Alright, paying attention? If you watched my pizza bite video, then you learned that you don't want to add too much filling because you don't want a train wreck. Now we're going to add some of our meat mixture. Now we're going to kind of spread it a little bit. Now I'm going to put some of my better cheddar spread on. Now we're going to fold our dough. And remember, this doesn't have to be perfect, just have fun with it. Now for number 2. I think I'm going to save a little for scrambled eggs tomorrow. This is so good you can eat it by itself. Let's flatten it out a little bit. Now we're going to put on some melted butter on top. This kind of gives it that golden effect. Alright, paying attention? Now we're going to cut some holes in here so that the steam can come out. We're going to bake this in the oven at 350 until golden brown. This took us 25 minutes to get it golden brown, and that's how we want it. So take a step into my world and check this out.